with a huge game in the SAC. It's still very early in the boys season, but our signature matchup, Bishop Luers at Homestead, should have some major implications in this year's title chase. Great crowd inside Spartan Arena and an even game as we pick it up in the third. Luers able to force the turnover here, and good work from Darian Truesdale to get this to a running Isaac Zay. He leaps and throws it down. The Luers football start not too bad at basketball either. Homestead back on the attack. They get a bucket inside here, courtesy of Aiden Good. This game all tied up heading into the fourth, but then the Knights turn up the heat. Draylon at Truesdale to the rim to lay it in, counting the bucket and the foul for Luers. Later in the quarter, a wild sequence. Homestead steal, and moments later, Luers swipes it right back. Draylon on the runway and cleared for takeoff. He hammers it home. Truesdale puts up 24 points, and the Knights pull away for a 60-47 win.
We got complacent a little bit, and that's why we got let down. We started worrying about calls and things like that, but we stayed disciplined towards the end, and we pulled it out strong.
That was a really good game for us to experience because we haven't had that type of game yet, and it was a good game for us to stay calm in, make the right play. We still made some mistakes, but that's going to come, and it was a really good finish.
The Homestead girls with quite the challenge of their own earlier in the night against the Knights. Although these Spartans are young, they are super talented. Whitney Inkenbrock in the corner, that is cash. Luers lashing right back the other way with a three of its own. Reese Roadhamel snaps the net, but Sparty asserts its dominance early on, fresh off her career-high performance over the weekend. That's Gabby Helsum at it again. Finally, sophomore star Maya Epps cuts to the rack as Homestead protects home court 66-50, improving to 8-1 on the season.
Well, I'm really proud. This is a young basketball team. We're growing up every week, and I thought the kids came out here and they competed. I thought they had a lot of energy, played well together, complimented each other, and it was a good team victory.
Really good team win for us. I think this is probably the best game we've played as a team so far. Even though we struggled in some areas offensively and maybe a little bit defensively, I think we really came out in the second half and just pushed ourselves beyond and kind of raised our ceiling a little bit.
Now over to By-Hay Arena, the Northside girls hosting Snyder. Legends hanging around in the early going. Sophomore Audrey Bleaky connects on this three-pointer. She leads North with 13. Snyder eventually takes control. Jordan Poole with the dish, great dish to Tia Finizzi. She gets the bucket up close. Finizzi with 12 total. And then Poole starts to heat up. Finizzi sends it ahead to her, and Poole lays this one in. The future Boilermaker with 25 points. Snyder rolls to a 66-29 victory. And now to the boys' games at By-Hay. Both of these teams off to a nice start this year. Early in the first, Javian Davenport finds a way to the bucket and scores for the Legends. On the other end, a Snyder inbounds pass. Kieran Billingsley looks to Boston Conley coming up here, and Conley sinks the three-pointer for the Panthers. Legends showing off their range too, and this time it's big man Jordan King launching. The future Purdue offensive lineman splashing it through. Northside will pick up the win here 56-44.
Now to Northrop, where the Bruins girls pile on an early lead over Southside. Destiny Craig steps in for the close-up shot. Then Craig is going to kick it out to a sophomore star in Kayla Williams-Thomas, scoring a game-high 28 points. Another sophomore, Olivia Rice, she cleans up the glass for two more as the Bruins head to intermission up 32-5. They cruise to a 57-23 win. The Bruins boys seek their first win against Southside, but J.J. Foster's bunch is looking good. Cadell Wallace in particular, the senior on a tear in the third. He takes it coast to coast off the theft. Wallace so quick with it. He's right back at it. Nifty midair, adds on two more of his game-high 26 points. Then off the inbound, Javante Bragg, bullseye. He's all smiles as the Archers up double digits. Northrop's Kobe Hudson knocking back inside, but Southside extends its lead in the fourth to a 71-53 final.
To Concordia we go. The girls' game against Bishop Dwenger going down to the wire. Picking it up in the fourth. Dwenger moving it well here. They find Jillian Reedy for a long two-pointer, and she knocks it down. Final minute now. Game's tied up at 39. Lauren Goodman with it. The defense backs off for a moment. She puts it up and scores. And the Cadets take the lead. Now we jump ahead to the final seconds. Concordia only up 1. The Saints miss on the first try. They get the offensive board. One last attempt at the buzzer, but that try just a bit short. Concordia holds on for a 41-40 victory. Looks like we're not the only sports media in the cage tonight. Now to the Dwenger-Concordia boys clash. Concordia possession here in the second. Avery Cook drives from the corner, floats it off glass and in for the Cadets. Another even game here off a Saints miss. It's tipped back to Brady O'Keefe, and he sends it right back inside to Caleb Lehrman. Lehrman hammers it home. Big jam for the big man. Another matchup decided in the final moments, and another Cadets victory, 46-44 final.